Well, the word sustainability gets thrown around a lot these days, and I thought this month I would introduce you to the word sustainability, what it means, and some folks that are studying it and serving as a model for sustainability in the Southeast. And one of those folks happens to be Steve Clay. Steve, good to meet you.
Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, good to see you out here. We're in downtown Atlanta, Georgia on the campus of Georgia Tech, and I know this is a good collaboration for these two schools, I promise. And Steve, we're on the rooftop of the Candida building. You are the horticulturist for this building. This is a place that you and I can say for sure we share a love of working with students. What kind of things are going on up here in terms of students and they're learning at Georgia Tech about sustainability right here?
Well, we've got a couple things going on. First, we've got our meadow garden here, which supports our bees, our apiary. Our bees are part of the Urban Honeybee Project, which is housed here on the rooftop garden.
Okay.
And we've also got a large planting bed here that is basically managed by the students. So they will be involved with every aspect of this garden. They'll help with the plant selection, they'll help with the installation of the plants, and they will help with the harvest. And as a university, we're measuring everything. So if we have success with certain plants, we'll be able to carry on with that. And if we're struggling with something, we'll move on.
Right.
But it allows us an opportunity to check what we're doing, to really visit how we are using our space, and also incorporating as much as possible the students. So,
I love it.
you know, having them help select the plants, having them assist in every aspect of this garden is a benefit to them, and that's really what we're here for. We are here to help the students understand the natural cycle, and what better way to do that than in a garden.
And creating teachable moments
Absolutely,
along the way.
absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
As we cycle through this, you can see the drip irrigation, which comes from our condensate tank down in the basement. And you know, looping it back, we really start with our solar panels here.
And I was going to ask, yes. So I thought this was a roof at first. These are solar panels. All right.
These are solar panels, and you know, here at Candida, we're asking everything to do multiple purposes. So the first thing those solar panels do is provide shade for the building, so it keeps the building nice and cool. Secondly, we generate all of the power from for this building with those panels. Any excess power that we generate is fed into the Georgia Tech grid. So as part of the Living Building initiative, we are committed to producing 5% more energy than we actually use.
Wow.
In this environment, because the students aren't really in the classrooms as much as they would be, we're actually producing more than that.
A surplus of energy.
A surplus of energy.
So from the rooftop of the Candida building down inside to visit with the director, Sean Aurora. Good to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us today. Sean's going to talk to us about the story of a raindrop, let's say, and water conservation here.
So everybody is familiar with rain. And if you live in this area, you know that too often rain becomes runoff, becomes a flood. We just think that's the way it's going to be when we're building buildings.
Sure.
But it doesn't have to be that way. It is like a false narrative to think that development is going to result in all the negativity that comes from runoff.
Sure.
This building treats the land like it was a forest. 90% of the rain that falls on this land, this site, is managed on this site.
Wow. Okay.
So the way that happens is 60% of the rainfall is going to be managed outside.
Okay.
We're going to let the water seep into the ground. We've got pervious pavers. We've got concrete with little holes in it. The water goes right through.
Right.
We've got these like bioswales, these little dips where water can fill up and then slowly seep into the ground. So that way we just slow it down. And then 40% of the rain we collect. We harvest it by the solar canopy and by our roof. And then we bring that water into a 50,000-gallon cistern that is under this building.
So let's walk through that journey of that water, because we took a look at the solar system upstairs.
Right.
Let's take a look at where that water would go, in particular from the bathroom side.
Right.
I gotta be honest with you, Sean, I'm very interested, in the folks at home are interested in how that process works. How are you all composting and treating that kind of water?
Yeah, so, you know, one of the jokes is that we have a lot of potty talk here in the Candida building because everybody understands rain and everybody also goes to the bathroom. It's a way to really connect with people. Well, that 50,000 gallons of water that we are collecting, we're doing something with it. Okay. We're going to treat that water on site and use it for 100% of this building's water uses. That includes the water we use for washing our hands, the water we use for taking a shower, the water that goes down the sink, and the water we use to drink. We have received our water permit, and once we turn the system on, we're going to be the smallest municipal water treatment system in the state of Georgia.
Wow, outstanding.
Yeah, we're the first and hopefully not the last. We've paved the way for other buildings to do what we've done. Actually, other communities to do what we've done.
Well, although there might not be a lot of beauty in wastewater treatment, part of sustainability, Steve, as I've learned from you today, is the idea of beauty outdoors. And look at what these students are working on the campus of Georgia Tech, this beautiful mural and this sculpture that's going to be part of this landscape. And that's part of their education, and that's part of the environment of this beautiful building. Steve, I got to tell you, thanks so much for today.
It was my pleasure, Nick. Come back anytime.
I will do it. I will certainly do it. And I hope you all have enjoyed learning about sustainability and what they're doing here at Georgia Tech. Well, y'all know what to do. While you're online checking out some more info about the Candida building, hop on over to the Georgia Farm Monitor Facebook page and check out what they've got going on. And while you're there, go on over to the Ranger Nick Facebook page and check that out. And until next time, as we always say, for the Farm Monitor, I'm Ranger Nick, reminding you that enthusiasm is contagious. So pass it on. Y'all, thanks for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you right back here again next month. See ya.